The question of the fairness of this country's justice system is now a leading topic of discussion in the public square. This follows the discontinuation of the court matter between Corporal Garth Deshong and the Venezuelan men who were charged with attempted murder and attempted kidnapping of Corporal Deshong in a shootout that took place on board a Venezuelan vessel on June 3rd this year, which also led to the drowning death of Customs Guard Othniel White. Following the discontinuation of the matter last Wednesday, Vincentians and relatives of the late White wondered why a court matter of such magnitude was discontinued, though the Director of Public Prosecutions, Colin Williams, said that after applying the full court test, there was no reason to detain the Venezuelans. In directly related news, leader of the opposition party, the Honorable Arnim Eustace, is calling on the Director of Public Prosecutions, Colin Williams, to explain what he means when he, the DPP, says that he does not know how the late Customs Guard Othniel White got to be on board the Venezuelan vessel on June 3rd this year that led to him losing his life by drowning. Othniel White had assisted Corporal Garth Deshong in investigating suspicious activities aboard the Venezuelan vessel, which resulted in a shootout on Union Island on June 3rd. The DPP says that not knowing how White got to be on board the vessel was also taken into consideration when the charges against the Venezuelans were dropped. Mr. Eustace is questioning why the DPP did not ascertain a statement from Customs as to why White was on board that vessel. Eustace says that the DPP's statement left more questions than answers in the minds of Vincentians. On September 22nd, Leslie Ashton, a 37-year-old technician of Arnisville, was arrested and charged with forcing Kenrick Horn, a 27-year-old of Belmont, to go from the yard of Mango Tree Bar to the back of the said building, and for assaulting Horn with intent to commit an offense by pushing a gun into his right side at Mango Tree Bar, Arnisville, on September 15th. And also on September 24th, Devon Ashton, a 23-year-old laborer of New Montrose, was arrested and charged with having in his possession 381 grams of cannabis with intent to supply it to another and attempting to introduce 381 grams of cannabis, a prohibited article, into Her Majesty's prison at Kingstown on the same day. He appeared at the Kingstown Magistrates Court today and pleaded not guilty. The matter will be heard at the Serious Offences Court on October 2nd, 2012. According to the Searchlight newspaper, veteran attorney Bayless Frederick has apologized for statements made on September 13th about Caribbean Court of Justice Judge Adrian Saunders and Prime Minister Dr. Alf Gonsalves. Bayless Frederick's apology was read last Thursday evening on the New Democratic Party's nighttime radio program On Nice Radio by his daughter, Senator Vinette Frederick. In the statement, Frederick said when he called in to the program hosted by his daughter on September 13th, he called in to protest the arrest of his daughter on 3 charges of perjury the day before. He said he was overpowered by emotions and intense vexation about what had transpired. That's the local news. The top stories of the region are up next.